Okay. I am welcoming Yehuda Goldberg, candidate for Ward 2. Hello, Yehuda.
Hello, Marj. Good morning. How are you?
I am doing really well. Thank you so much for making the time to join me.
Thank you for giving me the
Yehuda,
opportunity.
this is good. Yehuda, I'm looking forward to hearing the responses to some questions I have sent you. I am asking you to respond to each question within 2 minutes. Let's get started. First question. How would you describe the value of our heritage, and how would you like to see Richmond Hill's 150th anniversary celebrated next year?
Well, to be honest with you, and it's actually a big part of my platform is community. Richmond Hill was founded on community members. It was founded by a grocery store owner, by a corner store, by a butcher, by a cattle rancher. We were founded by everyday people who all they wanted to do was make a city for everyone to enjoy and be proud of to live in. And this is a big thing of a big cornerstone of my platform is bringing the community together and having the community build it up together from where I'm going to say where we've been kind of abandoned by the current city council. And you know what? I really want to see a big celebration that includes every part of the community, from our First Nation through to our current and hopefully our new council, to celebrate the diversity and the inclusivity of everyone and everything that makes Richmond Hill such an amazing place that we all should be proud of to call home.
Okay, very good. Thank you for that response. Our second question. Majority of Richmond Hill residents are very car dependent. This has us with a large carbon footprint, thus contributing to the degradation of our environment. Do you see us resigned to live like this? Would you support changes to the municipal zoning rules to permit non-residential use in areas that are now strictly residential? Should new subdivisions be designed differently?
You know what? Honestly, I'm pro responsible building, and responsible building has to include the environment. It has to include the current residents, and it has to include the future. We cannot plan a city for 5 or 10 years from now. We have to plan it for 50 years from now. And I'm a really big believer in that. And that's why I think that we need to look at what the future is. And if it means also having, small businesses that people don't have to drive far for example, me being a butcher, having a local butcher, and you don't have to drive, a couple of kilometers, but you can go right next door to get your meat, go right next door to get anything you need from like the local small grocer. I'm actually really a big proponent of, and I believe that is the kind of building and the responsible building that we should be having. Because when you look at everything between the climate and between the building and the bus lanes and everything that we've done so far, we have to work with everything in sync, and make sure everything works together for the future, but also taking into account of what we have going right now and how we can make it better for everyone going forward. So I do believe that we do need to rezone some of the things that we have to make them more community based and community friendly, and make it easier for everyone to be able to access what they need to actually access.
Very good. Thank you. Third question. What do you see as Richmond Hill's vulnerabilities?
Right now, I find there's two main issues that can also be broken down into a couple of different things. So number one, the overspending at City Hall, the wasteful spending that is costing the taxpayers a ton of money. We are spending a lot of money in taxes, and we're not getting the services to which we should be getting, and that includes for our youth and our seniors. We're not taking care of our seniors, and we're leading our youth down a path of drug and alcohol abuse, and that's one of the things that we're actually that we're having a big issue. Which leads me, it's a segue to the next thing, which is our crime rates. Our crime rates are some of the highest in Ontario, and we need to figure out what the problem is. I believe in, again, being responsible and working with the community to offer those that are disadvantaged with the services that they need, but in the right way. So if it's done properly and it's not all done, like I was saying the other day, in a magnet in one place in our downtown core, which really needs to be revitalized. It has to be redone. We've got a horrible looking downtown core. if we can do it properly and get all the counselors on board and everybody, we all do it properly and responsibly, and we don't do the whole NIMBYism thing I like to say, then I think we can really help a lot more people, a lot more cost effective, and not have that high extra cost on the burden on the taxpayers. And we'll be able to attract a lot of people. We'll be able to attract businesses back to the city.
Very good. Okay. Fourth question. Imagine there was a lottery for municipalities and Richmond Hill won $50 million. How would you like to see it spent?
You know what the truth is? I would like to see a revitalization of downtown, a promenade. Take some of that. There's a lot of empty space, and between wards 2 and 5 and 4, and we create a vibrant downtown that has activities for everybody, a walking promenade, a bike area, lots of small shops for people, for the arts community to be able to have small, even like little I'm tired, so I'm trying to think, I'm thinking gazebos, but I think you know what I mean, like little pop-ups. Yes, thank you. So we're gonna have like little things like that, and everyone can sell, and we can have a community. We can have an ice skating rink in the winter. We can have a roller skating in the summer. We can have festivals and music, and not just be stuck at Leslie and Elgin Mills over there at the Elgin Mills arena, but we can have more and more inclusivity. That would be a major thing. And I think there's a way we can spend the money better, as well as we can add more services and bring in a lot of the community into those services. Like, for example, like I've actually offered that as a business owner and a butcher, I've offered that I'm willing to offer free classes, and I won't take a penny for my time, as part of getting initiatives going for people to come to classes and courses, and they can learn skills that people like you and I have that we can share and help people. So that's a big thing that I think we should do.
Okay, very good. Okay, second portion of our conversation are 7 fun facts about the candidates. These are to be answered quickly and with a smile. Okay, are you
There's no other way.
Okay. Are you a tea or coffee drinker?
I don't drink either. I only drink hot fluids. I know I only drink hot fluids when I'm sick, and I make myself chicken soup. I'm Jewish. Matzo ball and chicken soup. That's the only thing that works.
Okay. Do you prefer?
But if I had to choose, it would be tea.
Tea. Got it. Do you prefer ebooks or real books?
Real books.
Real books.
I like the old way. I just like holding a book in my hands.
Yeah. Do you say ketchup or ketchup?
Ketchup.
What is your ideal place for a vacation?
You know what? I have a property north of Belleville, and I love going there. It's so relaxing. You look up and see the stars, and it's an off-grid property that I'm hoping to one day like turn into something for my family.
Very good. Do you have a Mac or a PC?
PC.
PC.
I don't like Apple. Sorry.
Okay. An odd question for a butcher, but what is your favorite vegetable?
Actually, my favorite vegetable is called a rutabaga.
Okay. Well,
it is a large wax turnip, and I absolutely, especially coming into the winter, it is my go-to vegetable to throw into a stew.
Okay.
I love it. It's sweet. It's robust. It holds its shape when you cook it for a long time, and I think it's just an amazing vegetable. It's an odd answer, I'll tell you that.
Yes. Okay. Have you ever played pickleball?
I'll be honest with you, I never have. I don't really know what it is, to be honest with you. But I think that we should be putting in things for the community, that community things that the kids are going to play with and that people can actually do. That's just my opinion.
Okay. Thank you much, Yehuda. I wish you well with this campaign, and I hope to see you around town soon.
Thank you very much. I'll talk to you soon.